Hello, hello, hello. How are you guys doing today? It is currently 2:50 p.m. on Tuesday afternoon. Yes, I slept all night long last night, all through the night. I got into bed at like 12:30 last night with the intention of just, resting my eyes for like a half an hour. And the next thing I knew, it was like almost 7 o'clock in the morning. And I was like, well, I'm not going to go vlog now. So I'll just vlog when I get up. And, in case that had happened, I set my alarm for 10 a.m., but I had to get up to move my car so that Alex could leave. So then when my alarm went off at 10 a.m., I reset it for like 11:30, and then I just snoozed it a little bit after that, and then I finally got up. So I slept like 12 hours. I am extremely rested, and yeah, I feel really good today. Very calm and peaceful and content. And I have to run a bunch of errands. So I thought, well, why don't I just bring you guys along with me while I'm running errands today? The first errand, well, I don't know what errand I'm gonna do them in what order, but I will tell you what my errands are. I have to go to the post office. I have to fill up my gas tank. These are very serious errands of the world. And then I want to go to a florist to get Tanya some flowers, because it is Tanya's 25th sobriety birthday today, and I'm so excited for her. Today is her 25th sobriety birthday, and next week is her birthday. So I'm very excited for her, so I want to get her some flowers. And even though we're meeting up tonight for our home group, our sponsor is coming over to her house, and then we're going to all drive to the meeting together. Even though we're going to meet up and I'm going to see her later, I want to get her some flowers and take them over there before, just so that she can kind of enjoy them during the day. So I'm going to get the flowers, I'm going to take them over there, and then I'm going to come home, and if I still have some time left, film some videos. I'm like almost out of this Lunar Beauty, so I'm going to use this. I don't love this Patrick Ta lip gloss, but I'm going to use this. If I have some time, I'm going to film some videos. I haven't really looked to see if there's anything going on in the YouTube universe, so I don't even know what to make a drama video about. I always kind of like screenshot stuff throughout the day. It's interesting because back in the day, I used to be so much like, if something happened, I would like film a video right then, and I don't like feel that way as much anymore unless it's like something that everybody is talking about, and then I'm kind of like, okay, I'm going to talk about this. Where are my sunglasses? Mask. Sunglasses, where are you? But I used to like pull out my ring light, and I'd be like, hey babe, can you go upstairs for a second so I can film this video? And I just don't really do that a whole lot anymore. I'm kind of like, whatever happens, it's just not that serious. It can wait till tomorrow. So, I got a really nice comment on, I guess it depends on how you take it, but I took it as a nice comment on my Peter Does Stuff channel last night. I should find the comment to kind of explain to you guys, because I'll quote it wrong. I don't know why I thought it. It's really kind of somebody saying that they don't watch my drama channel, but at the same time, it was talking positively about my Peter Does Stuff channel, and I thought it was just such a nice comment. This person's parked in the middle of the road. What are you doing? Okay, they moved over. I'm gonna pull in here to the parking lot. Let me see if I can find this comment. Oh, I'm getting text messages. My husband. Oh, Aphrodite. I was texting Aunt about the West Memphis 3. Okay, let me see if I can find this comment. It was on my Peter Does Stuff channel. I know I'll never be able to find this comment. So I did this video last night called A Calm Winter Evening, and it was literally me just walking around in the snow with the dogs in the backyard. 6 hours ago. Aunt said he doesn't even know who they are. Okay, it was from last night. Hold on, let me get to like... I think it was this person. So if I see their... Do you do realize that the do-do-dos are supposed to take up from me like talking, right? Okay, here it is. Okay, you vlogging changes the effing game for me. I've always adored your personality, Peter, but I hate the community you're involved in, meaning the drama community. But you doing this is just perfect because I can just watch you and not have to hear about drama or fake ASS people. Subbing to all your damn channels aside from the drama ones. Aha. Which, I mean, don't get me wrong. I would love for people to subscribe to my drama channel and whatever, but like that means a lot to me because I love this channel and like my vlog channel. And I guess it is kind of like, wait, hold on a second. I wanted to see what Aunt said. I guess it is kind of, he's like, I don't even know what that is. LMAO. Oop. I guess that Peter Does Stuff channel is kind of just like a vlogging channel. I guess, you know, I don't know. I already got my Starbucks. And you know what is so weird? Is that my Starbucks that I thought that was closed, they've been open for 2 weeks. I saw somebody drive, I drove right past it yesterday as somebody was going through the drive-thru. And I thought, there was like one car in the parking lot. And I was like, I thought they were closed. And so, okay, I have to tell you guys something. This is so funny. But anyway, when I went through there, Jacob and Josh were there, and they're like, no, we've been open for 2 weeks, and yeah, we're our regular hours and everything. Okay, I have to show you guys something. Do you see over there, across this lake, this frozen lake, there's like this office building over there? I don't know if you can see it. But anyway, when I was a kid, because my dad's office building used to be right over here. When I was a kid, there was a restaurant over there called The Wharf. I don't know if it was like a chain restaurant or not, but it had like, it was like a, you know, seafood steakhouse kind of deal. They would have like steaks, lobster, and all that kind of stuff. And, I'm gonna go out this way. And, so we would go there when I was a kid. It was like real dressy, but the whole place was like decorated like a boat. So it had like these ramps you would go down that had like the big like boat ropes, you know, and stuff on it. And I loved it as a kid. But the main reason that I loved it is because they had the dessert Baked Alaska. Have you ever had Baked Alaska? Oh my God. I used to be obsessed with it when I was a kid. It's like ice cream in the middle, cake on the outside, and it looks, I guess, like, I don't know why it's called Baked Alaska, because it looks like Alaska or something. Oh, because it's ice cream and cake. I don't know. But then they put some, like, something on top of it and they light it on fire. It's so cool. I used to love it when I was a kid. So I would always be like, Dad, can we go to the Wharf so I can get that Baked Alaska? I don't know in what order to do these things. I guess I could just go to the post office since that's the next one. But this is probably not going to be the world's longest vlog today. So yesterday, what did I do? I didn't do a whole lot yesterday. I had kind of thought I would maybe not film any videos yesterday. And I was trying to catch up on this Devil's Knot about the West Memphis 3. Like, the book is interesting because the book is not really a whole lot. Like Mel said, you're not going to find out anything more in the book than you will in the documentaries. And while that's true, the book is really a lot about police corruption. And apparently they made the book into a movie with Reese Witherspoon. I'm thinking about, and Colin Worth, maybe, I think. I don't know. I was reading the trailers on it because 2 nights ago, I started watching Paradise Lost, which is the documentaries about the West Memphis 3 and the Robin Hood Hills murders. I started watching it. Like, I didn't realize how long they were. I had watched them years ago. There's 3 of them. There's part 1, part 2, and part 3. Well, I didn't realize that each part of it was like 2.5 hours long. The first part is on YouTube. I don't know where the second part is or the third part. I think they might be on YouTube too. But I know that like all of the other stuff you have to pay for or rent on Amazon Prime. So if you have like the full membership on Hulu, I don't know what I did with our Hulu membership. I got the wrong membership or something, because every time I go in there to watch a movie, they say they have it, but they say this is not part of your subscription. So I don't know what I did wrong. We got Hulu. I thought I was doing such a thing. I really did. I really thought I had it figured out. I got Hulu with the Disney Channel, of which I think I've watched one time, like two movies. Oh, that's not true. I watched the very first Star Wars, and I started watching the second one, Empire Strikes Back. And then I watched Why Are There So Many Songs About Rainbows? I used to love that song when I was a little kid. The Muppet movie. I loved the Muppets when I was growing up as a kid. So I actually, downstairs in our basement, yeah, I know, right? I have this Miss Piggy puppet that has actual hair and everything, and she wears this little pink satiny dress. But I watched that, and then there was something else that I watched on the Disney Channel. But then we got Hulu, and we really haven't used it at all, except for we watched The Handmaid's Tale. But I don't know, I guess I have the wrong Hulu or something. I don't know what to do to go in and redo it. It says you have to go to like sign in and then go in there and like change your subscription or whatever. But the thing is, because we ordered them together, it won't let me do that. So I don't know how to do it. I don't know. People think like I'm joking when I say I'm not technological. Like, I'm really not technological. Like, I just really cannot figure stuff out at all. So anyway, I ended up filming some videos. Oh, I know what I did. I sat down yesterday. I'm trying so hard to catch up on these cameos. And I had like 10 plus cameos to do yesterday, 10 cameos to do. And so I did those. Those were really fun to do. And I can't believe people are still ordering them. It cracks me up. I mean, it just means a lot to me. It really does. But it's just like, I really thought they would stop after Christmas. And it's like every day I just get more and more and more. It's really cool. It's very, very nice. One of the things that's really, really nice is how many people, I have to tell you, order cameos, and they say, like, you don't have to say anything special or do one at all. Like, I just wanted to thank you for, like, the videos that you made. I mean, you guys, that is so unbelievably nice that somebody would do that. Like, I can't even believe it. It's so nice. But, I try to do really fun stuff I try to do really fun stuff and individual stuff for every single one, but I try to do really fun ones on those, because I just think that that's so nice that people do that. Alex is supposed to get a package at the post office, at my post office box, so he was like, the other day he was asking me if I could check it. And I haven't been to the post office in a couple days, so I was like, well, I guess I'll go check it anyway for him. So anyway, I filmed a drama video. I filmed a Peter Does Stuff video. Oh, I went and walked out in the snow. That's what I was saying. It was so fun to do that video. And now I have the dogs. Because the other day for the vlog, I filmed the dogs running around in the snow, and then I deleted that, you know? And then when Boo Radley was running around in the front yard the other night in the snow, he's just so darn cute that I was like, I want like video footage of this for like down the road. Like, my videos with the dogs and Alex and stuff and are not just, they're not just, you know, videos to put out there. Like, I don't do this very often, but every once in a while I'll go back and I'll watch some videos with PP in it, just because I was watching one the other day where he had a Halloween costume on. He had a caterpillar costume on for Halloween. It was so funny. I miss little PP so much. I kind of broke down in the car about PP the other night to Tanya. I was like, I miss him so much. And she was like, I'm sure you do. She was like, it's so hard, you know? But anyway, so I did that, and then Alex came home after hot yoga and work, and he made grilled cheese and chicken sandwiches on his new George Foreman grill. That George Foreman grill, so he got sent the George Foreman grill to do like a sponsorship collaboration picture for Instagram. And I mean, he used the George Foreman grill all the time before. He loved that George Foreman grill. And the George Foreman grill that we had before was so old. Like, we got it like 12 years ago, seriously, or whenever they came out. It was like the first generation. I mean, we needed a new one anyway. This new one, you guys, I saw it at Meijer last night because Tanya and I were looking through the kitchen stuff, and it was $129.99. And you guys, it is unbelievable. Alex is like, there's no smoke. He was like, it doesn't make any noise. It is so nice, you guys. So go, if you're looking for a new George Foreman grill, go check it out on my husband's Instagram, Alex J. Paredes, because, I mean, it's really, really nice. Anyway, so he made grilled cheese sandwiches with chicken. He made like, I don't know what he did. He, some kind of chicken, but he had it in like this sauce and stuff. He was so excited about what he did. He did the thing. And then I will tell you the rest when I get back from going inside the post office. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. Alex's package came. It's back there. You can see it. And I got 2 little packages. So let's open these. Here, I got this package and I got this package. So let's open these and see. One of them is from out of the country. This is from Canada. Oh my God. Well, this is perfect timing. Marianne said, hi Peter, I was searching through my makeup stash last night, and to my great shock, I found 2, oh my God! I found 2 new Celine lip glosses. I forgot I had them. I originally ordered 4 from Manny, so you should have these to love you and your channels. Oh my God, Marianne. She totally made my day. Oh my gosh, you guys, look. Oh my God, and look at the packaging. I love the packaging on the Lunar Beauty stuff. It's so pretty. Oh my God, I'm so excited. Tanya Jean's gonna be so jealous. This is, you guys, this is different packaging. Look at that. Look, this is the packaging that I have. And this is, I've never had the gold packaging before. Oh my God. Oh, Celine, how I missed you. Oh my God, that's beautiful. Oh my God, Mary Ann, thank you so much. I'm so excited. Okay. I cannot even believe it. I'm like in 7th heaven right now. Okay, this is from Allison. Oh my God. You guys are so good to me. I cannot even, you guys are so hilarious, okay? Oh my God, what brand, which one is this? Celine! I got 5 new Celines! Oh my God. Okay. This is so sweet. She sent me a card and it says, thanks a latte. Okay, that's so cute. This is totally a card that I would pick for my friends. Peter, I am a newish fan. Just found your channels about a year ago. You make me laugh, cry, think, reflect, and aspire to be a better person. Aw. I feel like you are one of my good Judies and that I've known you for years. Isn't that how we recognize good people? That is good peoples. That is a Georgia term, haha. I hope you enjoy your lip glosses. I bought a ton of them because of you, Allison. Oh, Allison! Thank you so much. Oh my God, this is so, you guys, it's almost hilarious, kind of. Okay, I have to put these in the packaging because I want to show them on my drama channel too. Oh my God, you guys are so fantastic. Should we read some comments from the vlog? Okay, let's read some comments from the vlog of love. Do 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 do. Okay. Shelly said, "Hello, Peter. It is not weird how you talk about. It's not weird how you talk about your past, including school. I appreciate you being candid and love that you feel comfortable enough to share with us. I bet a majority of us here had similar experiences. Yep. Sure, I wanted to be popular, but it wasn't in the cards. Oh, to have a conversation with you in the whiff pack and say more in person. I know. I think about that a lot. How it would be so much fun just to have, like, a conversation with all of you, you know? I always say God wanted me to be humble, therefore everything had to be earned, and that is including working on my weight. You dear Peter, helped me with that. I stopped drinking pop and took up LaCroix. It was a game changer. No, I haven't lost a lot because I believe in moderation. If I want a donut or a cookie, then that's okay. Just not more than a couple and not all the time. Thank you, Peter, for coming into our lives. That whole comment meant so much to me. I just want to say, Shelly, especially about the weight stuff. Like, so we went to Meijer last night, and Tanya was like, I need to get a case of Diet Coke. And so I got like a case of Diet Coke too. And I got home and I was like, why did I buy this Diet Coke when I said that I was gonna, it's just, and I know that that sounds like really nothing. And like, I don't want to like ever not enjoy certain things in life. And I don't have to have a Diet Coke every day. But like the other day, I had like 3 or 4 or something. It was ridiculous, you know? So thank you so much for that. I appreciate it. Okay. Jennifer said, oh my God, when Peter talks about the sound of a turn signal being comforting, I thought I was the only one who felt like that. I love that sound. You know what? Well, thank you for that. But you know what is so interesting, Jennifer, is, or to anybody else that feels that way, there are so many sounds. Like I was like noticing this last night as I was doing like my video on my Peter Does Stuff channel of like the sound of like walking and crunching snow, you know, and I have really in the last year practiced being silent. And the more that I've practiced being silent, the more that certain sounds stand out to me and mean a lot. It's crazy. Deirdre said, do I hear the Bailey Sarian theme song? I don't know what I don't know what Bailey's theme song is. Is that crazy that I don't? Amanda said, oh my God, Amanda's name is Amanda Lepore. I love Amanda Lepore. I don't know much about clothes, but my hair looks fierce. When do you sleep? I sleep. Oh my God, I was like sitting here, I was like, what are all these emojis for? And I was like, okay, I get it. Tiffany said, I understand so much about your story about self-worth. Love you. Thank you for just being you. The fruit emojis are all because I said if you made it to the end of the video, put a fruit emoji. But I forgot at first. Lauren said, Manju, I wish I could go back to my high school, junior high self and tell her, stop stressing. None of this will matter later on. You know, I wish, there's a couple things that I think that's a good question, you know? Let's drive and talk about that. Lauren said that. If I could go back to high school, what would I change? You know, I said the other day, I really actually thought about this for a long time because it was funny because I was listening to some music just to prove this to be true, okay? Let me show this. So, here is my iTunes I was just listening to, and this is David Guetta and Nicky Romero and Sia. But, okay, like 2 or 3 songs before was Bizarre Love Triangle. Watch, I'll show you. Here's Pet Shop Boys. Here's Trumpet by Gianluca Vacci, who everybody says I look like. I wish I looked like him or had his money, but I do. And here's New Order, right? And it's Bizarre Love Triangle. And Bizarre Love Triangle was one of my favorite songs in high school. I mean, I loved New Order. I loved the Substance 2 CD deal, which in high school, I don't even think it came out. We didn't really even start having CDs until like my senior year or when I was out of high school. But, well, I guess I can turn this off. Hold on a second. But, like, I love that whole, like, New Order. I had, like, all of their stuff. And, Joy Division before, New Order before they were New Order was Joy Division. And The Cure and all this music that I listened to in high school, you know? And, like, just, like, nights of us, like going thrift store shopping or, you know, I was really, really big into thrifting in high school and making clothes and, you know, watching cult classic movies and having really deep, long conversations. I don't know that that would have been the circumstance of my life had I don't know what florist I'm going to go to. I was going to go to McNamara where I went the other day, but they're kind of expensive, and I was thinking about getting I'm not a rose person, but Tanya loves roses, so I'm thinking about getting her 25 yellow roses, one for each year. Isn't yellow birthday, or isn't it friendship? I think friendship is, anyway. So, you know, I was thinking about this, and I was like, what would I have traded for that? I mean, I don't know that had I been popular or accepted or whatever, like, you know, what my life would have looked like so differently. You know, I've known and even dated guys that were pretty popular in high school and were out in high school, you know, like, this one guy that I knew, he was like, all of his best friends were like popular girls, and they told their boyfriends, like, if you're not nice to him, then we're not going to be dating, kind of thing, which apparently worked. I guess, I don't know, but he was like real popular in high school, and like I can remember him talking about that and like what his experience was like. But you know, I think like, what would have been the change, you know, that I would have gone to parties on Friday night, like, you know, I mean, I didn't go to tons and tons of parties because that wasn't what our social life looked like. But what, that I would have gone to, you know, a football party or a football game, or, you know, a school dance or whatever. And maybe I feel like I missed out on that a little bit. But the reality is, I think in any situation, you look at what you missed out on instead of what you had. And I had an experience that all of those other people will never have had, you know, and I never, in watching any movies, like when I watched the John Hughes movies and whatever, like, I never really connected to the popular character. You know, I never did. I always connected to the outsider. And whether that was because that's who I was, or because that's who I had become, you know, by process of elimination kind of thing, that's who I related to. And I don't know, I was always interested in things that other people weren't interested in, except for my small little group. You know what I mean? So, I don't know, going back. You know, I said it the other night. Like I said, give me a month. I'd like to see what a month of it was like. I think I'd like to see what a month of it was like, you know? It's like that movie, Can't Buy Me Love. Did you ever see that movie? I loved that movie back in the day with Patrick Dempsey. Where she makes him popular for like, but I guess I kind of like to just know what that was like, to have had everybody, you know, just, well, I mean, to walk into school, it's not just about being popular for me. It would have been being able to walk into school and not be afraid for a day or two. Like, I walked into school every single day completely afraid. Like, what's going to happen today? What's going to happen today? What's going to happen today? What's going to be the thing that happens? You know, all that kind of stuff. I think, like, to at least have like a week where that wasn't the case, you know? I can even remember, like, and I've shared this story on here before, and actually, you know what? My high school, so my high school class has like a Facebook page, and it's very active. And the guy that's in charge of it, like, every day posts whose birthdays it is, and he's really a nice guy. I mean, I knew him since kindergarten, and he was kind of an outsider too, which is kind of weird that he's like in charge of this page, but he is, and he's really active about bringing attention to what's going on in people's lives, and so it's kind of fun to see, you know, whatever. And in all honesty, like, I'm like looking over here for like florist shops. In all honesty, like, I'm not stuck in the anger of where I was 30 years ago. I'm just not. But like, somebody uploaded those. We did have high school. We had class wills, and somebody uploaded these wills, and I don't know why. But I just like saw that, and I just like immediately was just like, ugh. So every senior class where I went to high school, I went to Carmel High School, before graduation, you could will your friends things. So like, I would will like my best friend, like, and they were all like inside jokes, right? So like, I would will like my friend like clove cigarettes, and like Saturday nights at the airport, or Saturday nights walking around downtown Indianapolis, or like people's names that we knew, like, you know, the vampire girl that was writing a book at Perkins. Like, we would will these things to each other because they were like all inside jokes and nobody would get them, right? So it was like really funny kind of stuff, you know, or like a certain kind of bubble gum, or, you know, just, it was like all these kinds of things. I did them too. I willed my friends things as well. It was kind of like a rite of passage. It was really fun. But then the last day of high school, like, so we finished on like a Wednesday where everybody else finished on a Friday, and then our graduation, I think, was Friday night. But we were done with, seniors were done with exams like on Wednesday. So that day, I come to school. I don't even understand why I'm getting like emotional right now even thinking about this. It's been so long, but it's like, this is the kind of pain that people don't really understand, you know? Like, I can remember waking up that morning and thinking, okay, I'm done. Like, and I really was kind of sad too, honestly, like walking away from school, that I was like, I will never see some of these people again. I've always had that moment, those moments in my life, and I have to tell you, I really do believe that if you believe in life cycles or whatever, like, I believe this is my last cycle on earth. Like, I believe that I'm here to learn. I don't know why, like, this even gets me emotional. I believe I'm here to learn. I don't talk about this very often. As much as I can this time. And I think really the major lesson of what this life, this life existence is for me, because I do believe in having many lives, is to pass on as much as I have learned and to enjoy my life as much as possible. But I think this is it. I don't think I'm coming back after this. And every rite of passage in my life has had like a very finite feeling to it. Like when I left elementary school, like I just had such a weird feeling. Like every period of my life that has ended, like it's felt like such a concrete ending, which I think is why I have some issues with like attachment and things like that, and closure and endings and all this kind of stuff. Please tell me I have another battery with me, because okay, I do, thank God, because it's like halfway through. So I already was kind of like sad that it was like the last day of high school. I mean, I really got it, I think, on a level that like a lot of people sometimes maybe don't even get it. Like, a lot of people are like, oh, we're done with high school. I got that, but I also was like it was kind of scary to me, and it was kind of sad, and it was like, I will never see some of these people again. And honestly, I've never seen some of these people again. Like, some of them have died, and I never saw them again. People that I saw every single day. Some of them I have never seen because we went our separate ways, like, and we had classes together every day for 12 years, and I have never seen this person again. Like, that's crazy when you think about it, right? Like, this person that you saw every single day for 12 years, you've never seen again. You know, it's like, and 12 years is a long time. My husband and I have been together for 12 years, you know? Well, over 12 years now. But then when you also think about it, like, 4 years in high school is actually a rather short time, you know? Like, it seemed like it was forever, but it really wasn't. Like, 4 years today is, I mean, well, it's the time that I've been on YouTube, but it seems like it's a short period of time. So I showed up to school that day, already kind of like happy that it was like the end and I had made it through, and was proud of myself. But at the same time, because I really didn't think I was going to graduate. I mean, people think I'm joking when I say that. Like, my grades were bad, you guys. My grades were, I think I graduated with a 186 or a 183. I don't even know how it was bad. So I go into school, and like, everybody's like looking at me, and it's like that moment in a movie, and I didn't really get it. And I can't remember who told me first, but it was like one of my friends was like, hey, come here. And she like showed me the will. And there were like several people that had willed me as a joke. And it was these jock guys. It was this one guy. And it was this one guy that like we've made up and stuff like that. I don't hold on to that today, but I just think like, who is so cruel that does things like that? You know, like, I mean, I understand now, having talked to him, like where he was at in that mindset, but that's almost like premeditated a little bit. Like, he literally willed my ASS to the football team. I mean, it didn't say Peter Monn. It said, they called me Pater, P-A-T-E-R. That was like their joke of what they would call me. And, I think that's why I'm not big on nicknames. You know, like, I got called all of these names, like Sweet Pete, PD, like anything that would like feminize my name. It just was like, I don't even know how the pater thing came up. I think it was so that they could write my name in places and like teachers wouldn't know who I was or something like that. You know what I mean? But yep, there it was. And it wasn't just that. One girl did it as well. She thought she was being real cute. It was something that she said. And it was, you know, a couple people, and it was like, and one of them was like really like detailed, like not in a gross way because the school wouldn't have published them, but like almost kind of like if you knew what they were talking about because you had been the recipient of that for so long that it was rather almost kind of violent. And I thought, can I not even just enjoy one effing day with my friends, you know, like, so that was my last day of high school. I really thought though, like I thought some of these guys would do something really, like really cruel on the last day. Like I thought they would do, like, I thought something, like I just thought something was gonna go down. I was really nervous. And in fact, we had like this graduation. I don't remember what we ended up doing. I don't remember what I ended up doing graduation night after graduation, but I don't feel like I did a whole lot because a lot of my friends, we had a friend of ours who, well, he wasn't really a friend of mine, he was a friend of my friend's, and his grandma or somebody in his family owned a farm like out in the middle of nowhere, and they would go out there and like have bonfires and smoke pot. But that was really kind of like not my scene, so I didn't go out there and do all of that. So I don't know what I did that night. I don't remember. I may have just stayed home. I may have not done anything. I don't remember. I remember thinking it was so weird. It felt so weird that I graduated and that part of my life was over. It just was like the weirdest feeling ever. Honey, what are you doing? She's literally just sitting in the middle of the road. Okay, thank you. I do remember thinking that I could come out now, though. I do remember thinking that now I can come out. Where is that out of time? So that was like a positive of that. Okay, I need to get gas. I said I was going to be home by 3:30. It's 3:34. And then I said I was going to be home by 4 if I didn't get home by 3:30. And there's no way now because I want to get these flowers. So Alex said he bought these flowers from this florist shop, but then he went to Target and bought this metal bin and filled it up for me, and it was beautiful for my birthday because I was asking him where he got these flowers. So I'm going to try to see if I can get Aunt to do the, look at that ginormous house that they're building. A reading on the West Memphis 3 in Paradise, or the Robin Hood Hills murders. And he's like, I have no idea what that is. He's like, oof. So I'm going to see if I can get him to do a reading on that. Better yet, he doesn't know anything about it, so. But anyway, reading the book and watching the documentaries is interesting because like Mel didn't love the book. The book is okay. It's whatever. It's a lot of the same information, but it goes in and talks a lot about police corruption, which is really, really interesting. I was just talking about this in my vlog the other night. You know, it's like a lot of the common denominators between these cases is police corruption. It's like over and over and over again in these cases. It's police corruption. You know, it's like, and this case is like, there's always kind of like, in a lot of these cases, like a Brendan Dassey. Like Jesse Miss Kelly, I think is his name. He's the short one in the thing that like is the first one to give a confession. Why do I feel like there's that nice florist in there? No, there's not. Jesse Miss Kelly is the first one who confesses to seeing Damien Eccles and Jason, I can't remember his last name, kill these guys, kill these poor kids. But then he recants his statement. Well, the police, like, they only have, like, so much of the confession recorded. The rest of what happened during that day, there's, like, no recording of that. And so even, like, the defense attorney is saying to the judge, like, well, we need to put them under oath to find out what happened, like, the time before. And the judge is like, no. And I'm like, this doesn't even make sense. Like, this is such a miscarriage of justice. And I'm not saying that they didn't do it. Like, I don't know to this day. Like, it's such a weird case. Like, it kind of makes you wonder, like, this is the thing. It is a closed case, or it is a cold case still to this day. They have no idea who did this, right? Except that all three of them took it's some kind of pardon, Alder pardon or whatever, which basically, if I understand it correctly, means that they're pardoned and exonerated, but they basically they say that the court did nothing wrong, and that there was, like, that, I think it's like saying, like, given the information that they had, that the jury got it right, but then if I understand, please correct me in the comment section below. I looked it up and was reading some articles about it, but it's basically the reality is, it's basically so that they get exonerated and get out of prison, but that they can't sue the county or the people for what happened, because that's, like, a big part of, like, what happens in these cases. Sometimes they go back and they sue the county and they say, well, this is a miscarriage of justice. It was a miscarriage of justice. How you listen to this, okay, this woman that documented this book, like, she was just from that area, and she was like, I'm gonna go in and find out the information. She did such a fantastic job. Like, when you go in there, she knows, like, what was written on, like, the police, like, on their personal police notes versus what was, like, she went through thousands of pages of police documentation, right? So when you watch Damien Eccles tell his story of, I really believe the police were just looking to nail this on somebody, and we were, like, the three obvious choices, like, it really does make sense. It really, really does, because there is so much that's not tied to that. I really wanted to listen to Damien Eccles' book, but I don't think that I'm gonna have time to get it done. Is there a florist around here? I'm gonna end up having to go to McNamara, but they have pretty flowers anyway. When you hear his story, it makes sense, right? And then there's the whole story of the Pamela Hobbs, or whatever, yeah, Pamela Hobbs, who was the one kid's mom, and, like, her husband and his friend, like, they found fibers from them, DNA matches on stuff that was in the woods by where the boys were. Like, what? And they were never questioned or anything? You know, it's so crazy to me. It's like, there's all of these different things that just do not add up or make sense. And they spent 18 years in prison, you know? Just listening to the book is like, I don't know, it's hard to listen to a lot of this true crime stuff. And, like, you know, when I listen to the Eileen Wuornos books, or when you watch the documentaries, and especially the one, I think it's called The Selling of a Serial Killer. So Eileen believed that Ty, her ex, and the police were working together to sell the rights to film production. Well, that came out to be true later, right? They were fired for that. For selling Eileen Wuornos' story. They were fired for that. So that's, like, the first thing. Then you have this, miscarriage of justice. Then it's, like, all of these cases where it's just, like, I don't know, it's just, like, crazy to me. And then you read cases like the John Wayne Gacy case, or, like, the Zodiac Killer, or, like, the Night Stalker, where the police were, like, they were, like, in it to win it. Like, I mean, that was all they did. That was all they thought about. 24 hours a day, ruined relationships, you know, like, bringing it home, affecting their families. When they talked about the John Wayne Gacy case at the end, the guy that wrote that book was talking about how so many of the people that worked for the police department and all of that stuff, like all of the, in the sheriff's department, they had to like, many of them just like, oh, that house is so cute. Many of them quit because of, like PTSD and how much that case had affected them and stuff like that. Then you hear these other cases where it's like they go in and there's such an agenda, and it's like, I don't understand, you know? I'm just clueless. But it's an interesting story. I've been interested in it ever since I saw it on HBO, probably when it came out. I watched it around that time. I'm going to try to get all 3 of the documentaries done before the book club on Sunday. And I'm like looking for florist. There's no florist. Should I drive along that little strip mall over there? There's no florist, probably. What we're learning is there's not many florists in the world. It stopped and I didn't even know it. I was like looking over there. I was like, is that a florist or is that a hair place? I'm going to go up here and get gas in just a second. But, what was I saying? I don't even remember what I was saying now. Yeah, I want to finish those documentaries before the book club on Sunday. And I'm like a third of the way through the book. I'm like 5 hours in right now. I'm listening to it super fast because the narrator is so slow. But I'm listening to it like at 3 or 3.5 times fast. And I'm collecting all of it. Collecting it and taking notes. It's interesting. It's like, it's not the greatest book in the world, but I will tell you that there's so much more to the case listening to the book than there was. Like this whole like Vicky Hutchinson, that's not even in the movie at all. Well, she hasn't been so far, but she and her son, well, she says she's going to be a volunteer detective. And so she goes to like go on a date with like Damien, so he'll teach her about like all this crazy stuff. And then, like, her son's story, he's like 8 years old and he's friends with these boys, and it keeps on changing and changing and changing. And the police are like, yeah, tell us more, tell us more. And I'm like, he's 8 years old. It was like, there was this scene in the documentary when these 2 girls, one was like junior high and the other one was high school, or 2 junior high girls or whatever, they supposedly overheard Damien Echols talking about that he did it at the softball thing. And so like he's sitting there listening to it, and I cannot believe that the prosecutor actually put these girls on the stand. And this girl is like, so the defense attorney gets up there, well, she's like, I heard him say it. He said he was going to do this and he was going to do that. And the prosecutor's like, thank you so much. Well, of course she's young, so they're being very nice to her, right? Which I understand. So then the defense attorney gets up there and he was like, how close were you? And she was like, I don't know. And she was like, not very. He goes, were you close or not very close? Not very close. What did he say before he said this? I don't know. What did he say afterwards? I don't know. Did you hear him say anything else? No. So you didn't hear him say anything except for, I murdered these kids or whatever, and that was it. And she's like, yeah. I'm like, this is ridiculous, okay? This is ridiculous. And then honestly, this is what kills me. After just doing the Casey Anthony case, okay, where we're talking about like beyond a measure of, beyond a reasonable doubt, okay? Like, that's what's crazy to me, is that Casey Anthony got off because they're like, well, they didn't tell us how that she was killed, right? But then these kids, or the West Memphis 3, they go to prison for 18 years, and there's literally no evidence, like none, relating them to the case. And I'm like, this is unbelievable. Like, this is absolutely unbelievable. You know, we want to believe in the justice system. And that's where it's like, what's that, Marsha, what's her name? The one in the O.J. Simpson trial, when she was in that interview that I was talking about, and she said, juries get it right 80 to 90% of the time. Well, do they? I don't know. I'm not so convinced anymore. But anyway, I got to keep on listening to the book. So, okay, my battery is dying. And I am gonna stop now because I'm gonna go get gas right now. I guess you guys didn't really go on too many errands with me, did you? But I'm gonna go get gas right now, and then I'm going to go to the florist and get Tanya Jean her flowers. Shh, don't tell her. I don't know if this vlog will be up in time before she gets her flowers, so don't tell her. Anyway, I'm gonna get off here now. I hope you guys are having an amazing Tuesday. I love you. Wish Tanya a happy birthday in the comment section below. I love you, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye. Love ya!